Hey there, traders and investors. It's Rod with Powell Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth for a daily market recap. Today's a recap for Thursday, April 15th. I hope everyone is well today. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing the Valens Company up almost 20% after releasing Q1 2021 earnings. And we'll look at that in just a moment. I'll put some timestamps in the description below as well, as we're going to look over some news and events, and then we'll do the broader market and then the crypto market. I'm going to do everything in one, so the MJ video all in one. Haven't been feeling the greatest. Think I got an inner ear disease of some sort. So getting checked out by a specialist and hopefully be back to my regular self in the next few days and weeks. So before we jump in, make sure to smash the like and subscribe to the channel. So the initial jobless claims came in at 576,000 versus 700,000 expected. Last period was 769, and this is the lowest we've seen since the whole economic crisis that we have. And that's not, I've said this before, a few months ago, I expected numbers to go up because of seasonality of jobs. And now with the summer coming, we're starting to see those jobless claims go down because of the seasonality and jobs starting to open back up. So retail sales rose 9.8% in March versus 6.1% estimate. Banks have also been providing very, very strong earnings. Bank of America tops estimates on Wall Street trading and banking release of loan loss reserves. Also, Canadian housing market is on absolute fire. That has the hottest month ever. And the average home selling for about $700,000. Let me know in the comments below if you find that absurd, if you are buying. Did you sell your house recently? I sold my house about a year ago and made almost about 100% profit on it. It's just been an absolute crazy market and bubble that we're in. Just a everything bubble, right? There's the stock market's at all-time highs, crypto, real estate. It's pretty astonishing, and you can't help but wonder when this is all going to come crashing down. Coinbase climbed 7% in the pre-market trading after the landmark NASDAQ debut, but didn't end the day too hot. We'll look at that in the chart in just a second. Delta posts nearly 1.2 billion quarterly loss, expects to break even in June as bookings improve, and I can see that with a lot of pent-up demand. PepsiCo revenue rises 6.8% despite unbalanced economic recovery outside of the US. So we know that they launched, I did a video on this, you can check that out, but they launched hemp, Rockstar Hemp, and that's in Germany. So wait until that goes into other international markets like the Americas. I think that's going to add a lot to their bottom line and just leaves room for speculation on whether or not Coca-Cola is going to get into the space and any other Fortune 100, 500 company. Let me know in the comments below if you think Coca-Cola is going to follow. So the Valens Company reports financial results for the first quarter of fiscal 2021, net revenue of $20 million, up 24.7 versus 16 million in Q4 2020. So they have some highlights here. I'll let you go through that on your own time, but in effort of time, I'm going to move on. And they also entered the topical category with a launch of nūance CBD Bath Bombs. So taking a look at the EPS, came in at negative 0.05 versus a negative 0.035 expected. So a miss on the EPS, but they beat on revenue, came in at 20 million versus the 19.58 million expected. And again, the stock was just on absolute fire, up about 20%. So taking a look at the crypto space, we are bouncing back nicely here after SPY's all-time high daily record close. And Litecoin and Bitcoin and Ethereum are leading the pack. ADA, XRP, and XLM are holding their own, but just lagging a little bit here. And I'm very, very bullish on XRP and XLM, ADA as well, but ADA has run in the last year has just been an absolute, well, everything in the last year, but ADA, I think, up over 100%. Doge today up 50%. Elon Musk tweeting, Mark Cuban tweeting, saying that we would never sell a single Doge. But I mean, look back to a year ago, April of 2020, we hit a low of 0.0017659. So we were essentially just under like 20% of a penny. So we are now up from those levels. Let's just do a quick comparison here. We are now up about 100x. So if you put $1,000 into this in April of last year, it'd now be worth $100,000 thereabouts. If that's not insane to you, like Dogecoin was created by a joke. The person who created it didn't even like crypto. He thought crypto was the craziest thing ever. So he did this as a joke to say, hey, look how crazy this thing is. I created Dogecoin and it's based off a dog and a meme. And here we are. It's actually an asset and being speculated on, but there is no utility. It's also proof of work. Ethereum had issues today with the blockchain where you couldn't withdraw. I couldn't withdraw from my exchange today on ShakePay. I had to withdraw using Bitcoin to Bybit. I've been using Bybit's platform, one of our sponsors. I'll put their link in the description below. You can use that and you can get bonuses. We're going to be doing campaigns and things like that for free Apple Watches and GoPros. You'll even be able to get PAL Group memberships on behalf of Bybit as well. They'll actually pay for your membership for a few months. I thought that was pretty cool. So keep an eye out for that. But I had to send Bitcoin because Ethereum withdrawals, there was an issue and a glitch with the network while they were doing the upgrade for 2.0. Why do you think Ethereum 2.0 is coming out? It's because everybody knows that proof of work doesn't work. They're heading towards the staking consensus, and XRP, XLM, ADA all use that same kind of consensus mechanism. And these are all second and third generation, cryptos, whereas Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum 1.0, and Dogecoin, they are all proof of work and first generation. So if Dogecoin, this is what gets me excited about XLM and XRP. If Dogecoin's up 100x, right, with zero utility, it was created off of a joke and a meme, and it's proof of work, and we know proof of work doesn't work or else Ethereum 2.0 wouldn't be coming out for scalability issues. So with all those three things to keep in mind, if we're up 100x, what do you think is going to happen to XRP and XLM, which have real world utility? There's third-party apps building exchanges and tokenizing stocks, and they're doing that with the XRP ledger. XRP has 1,500 transactions processing rate per second, and Bitcoin only a few, right? And it's also not using nearly as much energy. So what's going to happen when XRP gets a real FOMO move like this Doge move, right? If Doge, based on a joke, is up 100x, XRP should easily be able to do double that. And imagine if XRP went 200x from here, you'd be looking at, say, like $1.75, and we times that by 200, even that's about a $350 XRP. So even if XRP just matches if we compare it to the market cap of Bitcoin back in 2017, even if it just matches that of Bitcoin, so Bitcoin's gone about 6x from its original, or from its previous all-time high market cap in 2017, 2018. So if we look at XRP's market cap in 2018, it was around 120 billion. So if we go 6x from there, that's about a $15 XRP. And again, if Doge can do these kinds of moves, that just makes me never ever want to sell a single XRP in my entire life. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with me. So SPY saw a daily consolidation yesterday like we called for. We did a video 2 days ago basically saying, does it pull back tomorrow? And sure enough, we did, but ended up being a daily bull flag. And we have a gap still down here at 400, all-time high record daily close. Bulls are in full control. We need to lose the hourly uptrend, and we need to lose the low. That wasn't enough of a pullback. That was a very, very weak pullback. Bears were nowhere to be seen, and we are just blue sky breakout mode. Do not fight these bulls, but watch that low of today, tomorrow. We know it's going to come sooner or later. The dollar still trying to form its higher low compared to 91.30. Taking a look at QQQ had an all-time high record daily close as well. So tech sector very, very strong, and daily bull flag trying to confirm on QQQ as well, but be careful here of a bull trap. So we'll move on a little bit quicker today. US oil broke the high of yesterday, so daily bounce still underway, but back within that range from yesterday. Taking a look at silver daily uptrend confirmed with the new higher high, and same with gold, the low high, higher low. Once we broke 1758, that confirmed the daily uptrend. So the metals are looking good. XBI topping out, it looks like at EMA 26, XLE, the energy sector, daily inside bar. XLF, looks like we have an inside bar on the daily here as well. We broke by 1 penny, but still consider that an inside bar. Holding EMA 12, nice visual guide of support there. Healthcare sector was extremely strong, and daily bounce still underway. And that's an all-time high on the healthcare sector. And personally, I added to my SPY short today with SPXS. And the reason why I'm using that for my short is because I am very much long MJ, and MJ is not positioned well if SPY, the overall broader market, pulls back and rolls over. So the way I'm sleeping at night is I am net short and I'm shorting SPY. So my longs are kind of offsetting my short is kind of offsetting my longs because I'm losing money on this short, right? Because my average is around 407 or 405. So I'm losing money on my short, on my heads position, but my MJ positions are, going down, but some of them are going up. I also have TAP, Molson Coors, Uber. I bought GOLD and gold's been going up. So basically my account's just been break even. And that's all I'm trying to do is just not lose money and be protective as I can, because we know that eventually when we pull back, we could easily pull back 3, 4, 5, 10% on SPY. And if SPY starts to pull back, that means that we likely see everything pull back, right? A lot of our sectors, a lot of our individual stocks. So that's why I'm protecting against those MJ in case the fear in the market and SPY pulls back. I don't want to be completely, vulnerable, and that's how I'm staying, cool and calm and collected and able to sleep at night. Let me know in the comments below if you're buying any puts or if you're hedging, or what your game plan is here for when SPY sees significant daily consolidation. So moving on to some individual tickers, we have a daily inside bar on coin. We're up to 325 here after closing at 322.75. And just zooming in here to the hourly, we do have the low at 310, but not a whole lot of history to go off of. But the EMA 12 on the 15-minute has been rejecting the price ever since we had it defined here. So that is going to be a clear line in the sand level as well. Nice visual guide and an absolute brick wall. So if we can get over that tomorrow, saw a little bit of increasing bull volume there into the end of the day, which is good to see. So on the bear list, we had SPCE, NKLA, VEGA, and DDD. On the bull list, we had AMC, AMD, and Dash. And taking a look at Tesla, Tesla wasn't doing too bad today, but we did pull back from the daily bull flag. I had a target of 775. I posted in the group saying we could be topping out soon if you're in a day trade. Likely good to start take profits, and then sure enough we hit 780, and then we pulled back into daily consolidation today with a low of 721. But bulls buying the dip, and could be, I like the fact that we have a lower wick here and we pulled back, we went into a higher high, broke the high of the previous daily candle straight into daily consolidation, but bulls bought it up, and I think Tesla could see a bit more. And we closed above EMA 12 there on the hourly. Hourly bounce is still underway, so we're hoping to see as big of a bounce as possible as we're in an hourly downtrend. To be confident that that daily high or low is set, we need to confirm an hourly uptrend. So bulls are hoping for a big of a bounce as possible, maybe bounce to around 750, 757, pull back, form a higher low compared to 721.31, and then change that hourly trend, and we can be confident that the daily high or low is set. So moving on to VLNS. So take a look at this monster day. Up, finished the day 18.67%, but at one point we're up about 20%. And we have a lack of resistance up until $3. Closed the day at 286. So we came very, very close. The high of the day was 288. And that's the highest we've been recently. After that, we have a level at 313, and then a lack of resistance here up until about 343, 350 psychological, 4 psychological, and 410. And then after that, it's all-time highs. So congrats to the bulls here. And we'll see just how big of a bounce we can get. We had closed near the high of the day, so that was good to see. We're back into, we're super bullish here on the weekly, on the stochastic, the MACD. We're well above the 10-week moving average. So we said something was up with VLNS, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw further news, but we're back above all of the weekly moving averages. So that's extremely strong. We're above all of the daily moving averages. And we also had a golden cross here back around the middle and the end of March. We're still above all of the 20 weekly and the weekly VWAP. So extremely strong. And we need to lose the hourly uptrend to be confident that this daily bounce is finished and the daily move is over. So we'll be watching for the hour loss of the hourly uptrend to indicate that. So on the bull and bear list, we had CanTrust huge and high tide on the bear list. We had VLNS NSP and PCLO. And honorable mentions to Love and Xena as well. I picked up some Love today, got it at 14 cents is what I filled at. So closed the day at 15 cents, nice to see. And a lot of people in our group are super bullish on Love, and they just got added to the TSX. So we'll move on, taking a look at some of the other major LPs. So Hexo didn't lose its weekly support. We had its support at 558. We got as low as 560. So it came within 2 pennies. Let me know in the comments below if you bought any on support here today. Personally, I added yesterday around 575, I think it was. And I'll add again closer to $5. And then again, if we lose $5. But essentially, I'm going to be looking to enter 2 or 3 more positions if we continue to see weekly consolidation. And if we go into a weekly downtrend, if we lose 558 convincingly, and see bear follow through, then that will confirm a weekly downtrend. CGC already in a weekly downtrend, APHA in a weekly downtrend, and the vote for Tilray has been pushed off until the 30th of May, I believe. Just going to bring that up here. I believe it was pushed off until, and that makes you wonder too, right? Imagine if this Hexo, imagine if the Tilray and Aphria merger doesn't go through, and Hexo and Xena merger does. That would be pretty interesting. So let's take a look here. I can't find it here right off the top of my head, but they did push that meeting back. There it is. So vote is on the 30th now. Yeah, just wanted to confirm that. So I don't know, maybe they're starting to have second thoughts, Tilray. Maybe they want to partner with somebody like Hexo. I don't know. But speculating, no one knows for sure. I think it's going to go through, though. That's what my gut's telling me. But lots of weekly downtrends out there, and Hexo definitely holding up the best. And just taking a look at its partner, Xena. Xena still hasn't confirmed a weekly downtrend yet either. Needs to lose 10.5 cents. So Zenabis, that is notable, is that Zenabis and Hexo still have yet to confirm weekly downtrends and still have yet to even test support. So we'll see, again, not positioned well if SPY rolls over. Doesn't mean we can't go inverse to the broader market, but we have to look at the most likely scenario, and this is not set up well if SPY sees any weakness going into the rest of the week and into next week. So hedging with SPXS, and that's what's helping me sleep at night. So moving on to the US space, just taking a look at the bull and the bear list, we had KHRN, KBEV, and TerraSend. On the bull list, we had CXXI, BAM, and VREO. I mentioned this yesterday, I believe, but I entered a position on CXXI yesterday. We got as low as 136, and we had support at 135 on the weekly, so essentially a double bottom there. We could go lower, as we could see an EMA 12 and 26 bear cross here, but we are in a weekly downtrend as well. But I will add more if we lose 135. I'll look to add around $1 psychological, and then I'll probably scale in 2 more orders, so 3 orders total. Bought a little bit here at weekly support. I'll buy one closer to $1, and if we lose $1, I will scale in for 1/3 and final order. So taking a look at MSOS, we're still just searching for these weekly higher lows and these daily higher lows, and looking to form a daily higher low compared to 38.80. If we can form that higher low soon and hold $40 psychological, and then make our way up, close above EMA 12. It's been rejecting the price now for the last 10 days or so. So if we can get over EMA 12, then EMA 26 at around 43, and then we'll be looking up to 44.68. If we can break that, that confirms a daily uptrend, and our weekly bottom is likely set. So we're going to end it there. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth. And let me know, do you think the Tilray and the Aphria merger is going to get delayed? Do you think it's going to be called off? Do you think it's a shoe-in? Do you think it's an absolute guarantee? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. So make sure to smash like and subscribe to the channel. It shows me some support. And we'll see you tomorrow after market close for another daily market recap. Take care, everyone.